I'm often asked, what is a ghost? And people just want a simple answer. Well, 90% of the ghosts that I remove are ghosts that are in a house. Sometimes they've been there 10, 20, 100 years sometimes, and they are mostly confused souls. So people think they're a different entity, something very odd. Well, most of them aren't. Most ghosts are someone like you or me. It is as simple as that. But if you think about it practically, you have free will when you die. The average person, nearly everybody, will spend 2 or 3 weeks on the earth plane getting used to the situation, and then they move on to the next world. But you have free will. So there's two things that can take place. A lot of people don't want to leave their house, whether it means so much to them, or they've been kept in one place all their life and they die, they don't really know they have died. So it varies from children to adults to all sorts of different people who are in a house. And with them, they've been there for a long time and no one has sensed them. They're used to being in a house, no one's sensing them. And it can be quite a shock when someone like myself senses them. And then I use my free will to introduce them to others and they are moved on. In some cases, there are other things out there, but this is something to be scared of as such. I have come across several cases where there is something very evil, what I would call an entity, and they can be very difficult to move on, although I have moved them all on. And the other one, which isn't really a ghost, but people often link it together, there are evil spirits out there. But if you think about it, there's evil human beings on this planet now. And a lot of those evil human beings, when they die, don't necessarily move on to the next world for a long period of time. So my point is this: when I come across people, basically who have spirits attached to them and they need removing, which I can do. After saying that, this isn't something that you suddenly have to worry about. Every single case when I've come across where a spirit has attached them to someone or with someone, it's when that person has sat in an unprotected circle or they've gone onto a Ouija board. And basically they are opening themselves up to whatever is around them. And you walk through the streets of any town, there's good people, evil people, all sorts of different people. And there are millions of souls in between the worlds. Some good, some bad, and some evil. So if you're daft enough to sit in an unprotected circle or mess around on a Ouija board, time after time I have come across people who have done this and they end up with the spirit with them, almost living their lives through them, affecting how they feel, affecting their mind. And they can be, in every case I've come across, removed. But a lot of people don't accept that this is possible, or don't even accept there is something with them. So this is the normal situation. And often with a ghost, your average ghost in a house, they can be there for decades. And then someone in the house starts renovating the house, removing a wall or changing the house. And that annoys the ghost that is sitting there. And it is very common for me to get a phone call from people who do not believe in this at all. But they phone up and they know they have a presence in the house, and can they move it on? So this is what I spend a lot of my time doing. But there is much out there we don't understand. And all I'm talking about on these videos are things that I've come across and people that I have helped.